Hey, my dear viewers, and especially those of you who is dreaming to become a Russian farmer, I have a very nice video for you today showing you a real modern Russian cattle farm in the region of Kaluga with cows and everything and personnel talking about their jobs. But first of all, I wanted to bring some clarity to this rather obscure question of Russian agricultural land ownership, because I get asked a lot of questions about it. Couple of things. First off, foreigners cannot own agricultural land in Russia. Ownership can be arranged. It can be arranged using local legal vehicles, but outright ownership is impossible. But these problems can be solved. I'm often asked how much are lease rates in Russia. There is no answer to this question because Russia is huge, as you know. There is no unified database of lease rates or anything like that. Some land is free, like literally free. I repeat, it is free in some regions, especially to the north of Moscow, which are perfectly suitable for cattle raising, for all types of different agriculture under some conditions. Some lease rates are nominal, very low. And in some regions, leasing can be expensive. That's true as well. Another thing, do not hurry to buy anything. Even using legal gimmicks, first come and see and ask questions, talk to people, meet people, see the land, get a feel of the place, and only then make a decision about leasing or buying or setting up a business. And I, Dmitry Balkovsky, is here to help you with all that. I'm organizing farm tours, and one of them is about to begin this month, I believe, hoping, crossing my fingers. So now is a live example of what you can find and see in the Russian countryside. We did this video with Joe Rose and Svetlana. It was filmed in the Kaluga region. It's not a great artistic production like Joe has. If you want nice videos, just click on the link in the description below and go to Joe's channel. He shows it in a much nicer way. He's much better than me at making videos, but I'll just show you basics, you know, so you can appreciate what we have, what you can have if you come and farm here. And basically, I'm showing you nice people. The guy in the black suit is a district head. His name is Alexei. He's very nice, very accommodating, very welcoming to any business which would want to come to his district and work and, you know, pay taxes and build a business. So yeah, I think it's a very good educational video. And then another guy in this video, his name is Eddie. He's a Frenchman, has been living in Russia for 16 years. So yeah, we have expertise of all sorts and types. This is just one district in just one region, just an example. So here it goes. So as I said, if you guys want to see the beauties of this place, you can check out the videos of Joe Rose, Joe and Svetlana. But I just wanted to give you like a quick overview. It is a really, really beautiful place. And there is a huge maple tree. I thought it was an oak, but it is a maple tree. So very nice, very, very nice. So here we are at Patugina LLC farm, milk farm, specialized. And here we have, do you recognize this fine gentleman?
Yeah.
Joe Rose, what are you doing here, Joe?
Я русский дядя. Что ты делаешь?
We just
I'm
met by
here
accident.
with Dmitry Balkovsky. We're looking at farms in Russia.
Yes, indeed.
Do
Yes.
you want to open a farm in Russia?
Of course you do. Of course you do. So yeah, we're going to take a look at this beautiful enterprise, very modern. Everything is performed using robotics. So yeah, let us take a look. So we're here with the team, Joe, Svetlana, and These guys are they manage the farm, and you can see all the equipment here. This whole range of agricultural machinery. Those of you who are farmers would know what these things do. Some very nice tractors and everything. And here's Joe Rose.
What do the tractors do, Valkovsky?
They tracked. And we are inside the cow shed. It does smell a little. Это навоз или что?
Нет, это силос, вот чем кормят.
Okay. So that's cattle feed. That's cattle feed. And let me introduce, using the chance, Alexei Koshelyev. He's the head of the district. Very progressive.
A man in a suit smelling dirt.
Yes, dynamic leader, and we will talk to him a little more. So here we are. It does smell here, I confess. Корова, yes. Морковка is carrots.
Это состояние животных. Все накормлены, сытые.
Yes.
Это как раз вот основной показатель фермы.
Yes. Well-fed and well-kept animals, healthy, good-looking, a little smelly, but hey, you know, these are cows. So.
He can speak English a little bit, but if he can't, you can help him.
And here's the management. This gentleman's from France, by the way.
Alright, so start over and be loud.
Some filming here. Hello. She's trying to tell me something. Or is it him? Yeah.
Так что вот состояние животных, Дмитрий. Приятно посмотреть на животное, оно накормлено.
Yes, Alexei is saying that the animals are very well kept and well fed, happy, good looking.
А здесь соль добавляют?
Вот смотрите, я могу вам сказать, если корова голодная, вот у нее голодное мясо, вот это, рубец, она будет впалая. А здесь она, вот видите, ее почти не видно, значит, корова
Okay. Yeah. So, можно вы можете представиться?
Ирина Затех.
Yes, this is Irina. She's in charge of animals. She's a zoo technician, animal technician, and she is saying that you can tell that this cow is well fed because there is like a little pit above her hind leg, and it's filled out. So you can tell that it is a happy cow. She's being fed on a regular basis. А можно спросить, сколько животных на ферме?
Сейчас 175. AGRI,
Yeah, so,
вместе с маленькими.
So there are 175 animals on the farm, including calves and everyone. Yeah, sure. That's a scratching mechanism for cows.
My name is Eddie. Came in Russia 16 years ago.
Oh my lord!
My job here was to start a big complex farm for 5,000 sow in the Yuga of Russia. And then after I started another company with more than 50,000 sow and feed meals and everything we have to do in the farm. My work is to teach, to train staff to inseminate for insemination, for example, or all the work how to make a good feed for pigs or everything. And since 2 years now and more, I have opened a company in Russia with I give a consultation for feeding and for management, dairy co and goat farm. I have a rabbit farm customer also. Pigs farm. They ask me how did the farm, and I help them to resolve the problem we have in the farm. Usually it's problem of feed more because it's directly give a problem for immunity of the animals. And since 1 year now, with a French company, decided to open a filial here in Russia, and I am also a director for this filial in Russia.
Oh, okay.
With, to feed animals. So.
All right. Thank you. Very interesting. So you're enjoying your time, I suppose, since you are here for 16 years.
Yes.
You're probably liking it. Okay. Great. Thank you.
So how do you measure the size of this farm?
The size is for a farmer, for a family farmer with 1,000 hectare and 250 dairy co. It's a very little farm, but it's enough in Russia to have a good result and finance.
Financial results.
The level to work and to live with normal nu ravin жизнь.
With a good level of life, so the cost of life.
And could you tell us how many cows per hectare, how many hectares per cow rather do you need to have to be able to feed them? Like, do you feed them outside or?
It's been one hectare or one dairy co.
Okay.
In general, it's plus minus. It depends on the region where you have a farm. But here in this area, we have a good climate condition for corn, for example, and for grasses. That is, this region is the best for dairy co. In the Yuga of Russia, it's more grain.
Right.
And it's more poultry or pigs farm.
Okay. Thank you. So a cow a hectare, right?
Yeah.
One cow, 1 hectare. Yeah.
So we have a project for that.
Okay.
Because we, of course, we can sell milk, but the price of is between 30 and 40 ruble per liter. If you transform or to put in the bottle, it's the price 2-3 times more.
Right. Okay.
And plus, with the sanction now, we have also a lot of goat farm because we don't have more cheese in Russia, and the people ask for that because they want camembert, they want.
Right.
This sort of.
There is very nice camembert in stores.
Camembert, brie,
Yes.
Mazdam. a lot of даже я чуть по-русски, даже раньше place in зеленого place
Yes.
blue or something like that. Nobody was like that, and now
Yeah, he's saying that
we have a
there
market
are
for that.
full variety of cheeses local made, like brie, camembert, and what's the word for placing? What's the word for not moss?
Blue cheese?
Нет. In the shower, if you don't clean it,
Mold.
mold.
Yeah.
Why would a person
Moldy
who's
cheeses.
farming in Europe want to farm in Russia?
Почему люди из Европы хотели переехать в Россию?
Why do Europeans move to farm to Russia?
Or the first in Europe or in France, if you want to work in the farm, you don't have this possibility, and the price, everything is more expensive. You have a European norm, for example. You have a lot of things. Was blocked the farm to open. Now in France, for example, if you want to open this 250 Jericho, nobody gives you to do it.
So you have more regulatory freedom in Russia, more regulatory freedom than in France, let's say, or Germany.
Here they need a farmer. In Europe, we see that we don't want more.
So there's also a demand.
I think yes.
Russia needs farmers.
They need the milk. Pigs. They need.
That's good. Yeah, Russia needs farmers.
What are the big things that a person might farm here? What are the good things to farm here? Chickens, cows, corn. What is it? Wine. What do you?
The best now is only start in the market. It's goat farm, sheep farm for cheese also. We have only a little market for that. The rabbits in Russia, it's not so important part of the market, and the people here usually eat pigs and poultry and milk and the product from milk.
But you think goat farming is a good business to get into in Russia?
Yes, now I have some big farm and customer who work with me with more than 2,000 Jericho and other project with 5,000, 7,000. Yes, it's only stuff. And a lot of farm also with 200, from 2,500 to 1,000 with they transform everything in the farm, and they sell in Moscow. They have their own magazine and they sell everything.
What's good as far as fruits or vegetables? Do you know? Fruits, vegetables, farming, not animal farming. You know what's good?
We have a lot of in the middle of Russia. We start apple in the youth of Russia.
Apples.
Apples.
The
Yeah.
south of Russia.
What about wine?
No, it's too
The
cold.
wine we have in the youth of Russia, but all the
Yugo Russia is the south of Russia.
the place for that is closed now.
So wine's no good here, but it is good in South Russia.
It's really hard to get into. It's yes. But it's a mafia kind of business. It's not easy.
But
It's not
we
easy.
have some guy is from Greece and French who's come here to help big industrial farm, because it's industrial farm. It's not a little farm with 1-2 hectares. It's
Yeah, for sure.
500, 1,000, I don't know.
It takes a lot of effort. Yes.
So the weather might be good, but
No, not
the
here.
community is not so friendly right now to that.
Here it's too. If you're in the south, the weather is good, but it's not the community. It's just like the south is all divided already. It's not a place to get into.
There is no
Yeah.
space for much.
Russian south is a very special place.
The
very
main
special.
problem in Russia is to sell a product, because you don't have cooperative, you have nothing. But to be a little farmer, in Russia. You have a lot of milk, for example, for the people who live around the farm.
Right.
And if you want just a little bit more, you don't have enough to put in the market. And it's between, that's why I said you have a minimum.
So you're small
minimum.
or you're big.
Yeah.
There's no in between because
No, but
there's not a good network yet.
Small, I said maybe 20, 50 goats, for example. And if you have more,
Yeah,
it's not
so
possible
small.
to sail around your farm.
There are actually examples of successful farming cooperatives in Russia, because I read about it. In,
Farm?
farming cooperatives. Yeah.
Now they give a subsidy for that, but the people start to buy some equipment, for example, combiner for
Like combine harvester.
I think for grain.
Yeah.
For cereal. They also buy some laboratory to transform milk, for example,
Right.
together. But we have subsidy for that in Russia. Yes, now.
Right.
We have only need to a good idea with a good project and everything is possible.
Yeah. There are some like really niche things like hops, for example, which Russia, the stuff needed for making beer, which Russia imports like 90% of. This green plant. Хмель. Yes.
So
Хмель.
hops farming might be a good thing to get into.
I know that they're doing a project in Voronezh for it, like a big one, or in Rostov somewhere. Yeah. So a lot of niches that are not covered still. Yeah, a lot. Besides like dairy and meat.
Рядом.
So these are fresh calves, newly born.
No,
Not newly born, but like
just
quite fresh
3-5
months.
Yes.
And they're
Yeah, they are
It's like-
born
completely new.
with 42 kilograms.
Okay.
And before the weight was 32, 35. And the 12, I think, the weight was in 1 year the same that we have now in 5-6 months.
Okay.
Very, very bad feeding system. And now I make corn recipe for that recipe.
Feed recipe.
And, better results now.
Well, what's the breed of cow? What's the? Is it
Holstein? Yeah.
Holstein.
Area.
All right. Showed us everything.